Hey guys, Pete here from 10 Spot Tools. I'm here to show you what's new this week at 10spottools.com. First up this week, we have a couple of different options for you for your M18 16 gauge straight nailer. Our first option is for the drawer. Like all of the other nailer inserts we've been releasing lately, this one fits in the 2-drawer Packout. We have room for the nailer itself right here with a CP 2.0 battery on it. And there's also an optional nail tray that you can get with this insert. The nail tray has a handle on it, which makes it very easy to lift out. And then you have 6 separate spots here. Each of these spots is long enough to hold a stick of 16 gauge nails in a variety of lengths. And the 6 different spots give you plenty of room to keep your nails organized. Now, all of the nailer inserts we've been releasing lately have been for the 2-drawer Packout. But unlike most of the other nailers, the 16 gauge straight nailer actually also fits in a Packout toolbox. So we've also made a second insert to store this in your Packout toolbox. Goes in the toolbox just like that there, very much the same way it sits in the drawer. Okay. With this in the toolbox, you have just enough room that the belt hook here is going to hit right up against the lid, and it holds everything very firmly in place, even if you're carrying the box sideways. Now, for this insert, we decided not to offer an optional nail tray because the trays that come with the Packout toolbox still fit in here perfectly with the insert in place and offer a very good solution for storing and organizing your nails. This is the MN16STB and this is the MN16SD. And these are both live. You can get yours this week at 10spottools.com. Alright, next up this week we have for you a few different options for the Gen 2 right angle die grinder, which you can see right here. So this is the drawer version that we made for it. It's a slimline insert. It only takes up 1/3 of a drawer and it fits in a 2 or 3 drawer Packout. With this insert you could store the tool with a large format battery on it, and you also have enough room for a small format battery right here. There's a bunch of individual spots for burrs down there, and there's an extra one up here, and then you have some extra room on the side for cutoff wheels or whatever else you want to keep with your die grinder. Since this is a slimline insert, you could either fit it in a drawer with 2 other slimline inserts, or with a larger insert like our insert for the M18 hacksaw, which takes up 2/3 of the drawer. Next up, again for the right angle die grinder, we have 2 different versions of an organizer box insert. The first one here is our MDG2 insert. Our original MDG insert held both the straight die grinder and the Gen 1 right angle. The MDG2 holds the straight die grinder along with the Gen 2 right angle die grinder insert. We have plenty of individual spots in here for burr bits. We have spots for small cutoff wheels here, larger cutoff wheels down here. And then we have another separate insert if you have just the new right angle die grinder but you don't want to keep the straight one with it. We have our M90BG insert, which holds just the Gen 2 right angle die grinder. There's a large well here that's big enough to hold an extra large format M12 battery. We have another well up here. Both of these go all the way up to the lid, so anything that you keep in them won't be able to fall out. And then down here we have 2 different slots for 3-inch cutoff wheels. Alright guys, next up this week we have for you our MK18 DID insert. This is for the Makita 18-volt drill and impact driver to fit in a MakTraK box. As usual, we have our optional box latch with it. This one says Makita 18-volt drill and driver on it. The first thing I want you to notice about this insert is that there is actually room for the side handle for the drill in here, but it's kind of an either-or situation. So if you do put the side handle in, you cannot store the drill with the belt clip on it. Okay? If you take the side handle out, however, there's plenty of room to keep the drill in there with the belt clip on it, and the belt clip has to face down. We have a mirrored version of this insert available if you like to keep your belt clip on the right side of the drill. As it is now, the belt clip is on the left side of the drill in the standard version. Now, as far as the impact driver is concerned, this can go in regardless of which side that you have the belt clip on. It just affects the way that you're going to put it in. So right now with the belt clip on the right side of the impact driver, you could store the impact driver in here, nose down. If you had the belt clip on the other side of the impact driver, then you could store it in there with the nose up. But as it is, it's on this side, so we're going to keep it in there nose down. It slots in perfectly like that, and is also very easy to grab. We also have room for lots of bit storage in here. All these spots along the bottom are meant for 2-inch power bits. They're also good for nut setters. The spots up here are meant for 3-inch power bits and will also fit some twist drill bits. And then the spots down here are for 2.5-inch long double-ended bits, but will also accommodate your 2-inch insert bits without them falling out. And we finally have 2 spots up here for magnetic bit adapters with insert bits. That is the MK18DID MT insert. Get yours this week at 10spottools.com. Alright guys, our last new insert for you this week is our MkBJ MT insert. This is to put your Makita 18-volt biscuit joiner in a Makita MakTraK box. This is model XJP03. The biscuit joiner goes in with the plate facing up, just like that. And then we have a separate spot for the fence. Unfortunately, the biscuit joiner with the fence on it is a little bit too long to fit in the box, so you do have to take the fence off. The fence will sit into this slot up here with the flat plate facing up and the plates that have the knobs and stuff on them going down into the box. So it sits in just like this. It's a little easier to get in when you don't have your box vertical. We have one of the tall bins that comes with the MakTraK organizer box. The insert comes with a divider that goes in this bin because these bins don't come with tall dividers. So you have a divider that comes almost all the way up to the top of the bin, and this can be used to store your biscuits with the joiner. This can fit between 30 and 50 biscuits in each slot depending on the size. So that's between 60 and 100 biscuits depending on size, and that sits in the insert right here. This last spot in the insert here is made to hold a Makita 18-volt battery up to 5.0 in size, which slots in just like that. And finally, along with our MakTraK inserts, just like we have for our Packout inserts, we are offering replacement latches that have the tool names on them. And this is our Makita 18-volt biscuit joiner latch that can be purchased along with the insert. That's everything new this week at 10spottools.com. Be sure to check back next week for another video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.